Hi, my name is Gord Lindsay, and I am making a public service health announcement about a major health problem which afflicts a lot of us in the northern climes. I'm in Toronto, Canada, and we have cold air and dry air, and it often results in these horrendous cuts let me see if can you get that? Can you see that? To the nail, right in the corner of the thumb. And it happens frequently in this cold weather. And it is extremely painful. That's the problem. It is so painful that when I got this cut, I couldn't even operate the remote on my TV. I couldn't touch anything because the minute I just touched it, pain started shooting down my hand and it was just a shock. It was so sensitive that it was extremely painful and tender to the touch. So there are a lot of people who have posted various solutions. You can try liquid bandages. You can try bandaging it up. You can try Vaseline. You can try cotton gloves. But strange to tell, I tried something just yesterday when it was extremely painful. And today, the pain is gone. And as you can see, I'm touching it and I'm not wincing in pain. What did I do? It sounds crazy, but I just took a little pill bottle and I took the top off and I put some, well, in this case, Gorilla Tape around the opening so that it would hold. And I made a thumb guard. Now, I know there are thumb guards for fractured bones in the thumb, and you probably get a splint in various healthcare facilities, but this seems to have worked miraculously. That's why I'm making this announcement, because it's something I've never heard of, and it worked so well. Notice the features of this particular thing. Number one, it doesn't reach the top, which means when I'm reaching for something, my thumb is never going to be disturbed, and the sensitive area around the cut is never going to be inflamed or aggravated. The other thing about this, maybe as different to thumb splints that you might find in drugstores, is that it is sealed. In other words, it's kind of incubated. I can take it off. It's not airtight, but it is for the for most purposes, it's considered sealed and it is a closed environment. Now, I put this on yesterday when that cut was extremely painful and the skin around it was extremely sensitive and it was very tender to the touch. I put this on yesterday. And of course, if I had to wash my hands or something, I took it off and put it back on again. Overnight, I slept overnight, and in the morning, I still had it on. I took it off, washed my hands again, and started to tap the area, and I wasn't groaning in pain or crying out in pain. It's basically, I hate to say this, but it's basically healed. I know you can still see the outline of it, but it healed. I didn't expect that. It was just something I took as a shot in the dark, and it worked. As I said, I don't know if my body is different than your body to the extent that this would not work for you. It might not work for you. It might not work for anybody else but me. I don't have any other scientific empirical evidence to say that it works for everybody. But I just want you to know that all I did was take a pill bottle, take the top off, put a little tape in there to hold it so that it would hold on the thumb and not fall off. It's not. This is a thumbs up story, not a thumbs down. This is a thumbs up story. In other words, for some strange reason, this actually healed my cracked skin cut, which is endemic to our climate. And man, with the dry heat inside, it makes it difficult to hold anything, to touch anything. But in the space of only, I would say, 12 hours maybe of doing this, It seems to have been healed. So I'm putting this out as a public service. I don't have any financial interest in this, but I'm putting it out as a public service. And the key seems to be to incubate, that is, make it mostly airtight, and to put a space, I got 3/4 of an inch there, so that you can bump into things and it won't disturb it when it's really tender, and to leave it on. And I invite everybody who suffers, and I know there's multitudes out there who suffer from this very, very painful and problematic condition, to give this a try. And I hope it works for you, because it really worked for me. That's it, Gord Lindsay, with my public service health announcement.